What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Not So Bro Diet. Today we are making a hot fire flames recipe. It's actually a spin-off of a dish called Mujadara. It's from either Iraq or India, we're not really sure. But you guys are gonna love this recipe. It's one of my all-time favorites. I eat it during prep and during my off season because it's really, really good. And you can kind of change the portions however you need to for your macros or just whatever dietary restrictions or needs you have. Okay, so we're gonna start out with the ingredients that you need. I am giving you a couple options. If you are bulking or you're trying to get some extra calories in, or you just need more fat in your diet, go ahead and just use organic extra virgin olive oil or just regular. You don't have to get organic. If not, go ahead and use spray oil. It is 0 calories. Then we are going to use these 4 seasonings. I have some salt and then some red wine vinegar. Okay. Next, you're gonna need a pack of beef. Just depends again how much you want to cook, and if you're on a high protein diet, I suggest you either get 2 or 3 pounds. I know some of you guys are like gonna come at me for this being the nasty kind of beef, but I do not care. It's cheap, it's easy, whatever. Okay.
So, wait, how's that nasty?
Because it's in the roll. I know people say it's nasty if it's in the roll versus like the pack.
There's no difference.
This one lasts longer.
Meat is meat.
Okay, and then, again, options. If you're lazy or if you want to preserve ingredients, like you're scared you're not going to eat it all, just get some packaged rice, but this is more expensive. I'm going to go ahead and make this basmati rice. It actually takes, I don't know, like 20 minutes to cook. It's super easy. And the last thing is the salad. Okay, so for the salad, you're gonna need, I get the smallest head of cabbage that I can find because we're only gonna use like maybe half of this to 2/3. Then I get some cherry tomatoes, some mint. You don't need nearly this much mint, but it was like the same price as like the small pack, so I got that. 2 cucumbers, a red onion, and 2 to 3 yellow onions. I usually do 3, but I'm gonna use my 3rd onion for a different recipe, so this is gonna suffice for today. So that's everything that you need. I'm gonna go ahead and put this up and this up so you're not confused. Next to last thing we have is the red onion. So you're going to cut off the ends first, and then you're gonna cut it in half. We're only doing half of a red onion. If that, you can actually do like a 1/3 if you're not a huge fan of onions. You need to wear ample protection for your eyeballs unless you want to cry and get tears in your food, which is not sanitary. So safety first, goggles on. You're gonna peel the onion. And then something that you beginner cookers would like to know, because I'm still a beginner cooker, but this is very, very helpful. The first cut of the onion after you cut it in half is gonna be with the lines. That's gonna save you an entire step. So you wanna cut with the lines first, and then you'll cut the other way, and then the 3rd way is already cut for you. Alright, so Kelvin fucked up and he messed up the coloring, but this is going to be the guest star of the cooking show. You don't have to do a lemon, but it adds a little bit of zest to the salad. So I already cut them and I already squeezed them in there very dramatically, but again, Kelvin fucked it up. So there's like 2 more drops left in there. Alright guys, so the rice is done. I just followed the instructions on this. I did 2 cups. So 2 cups of rice, and then follow the instructions. It's honestly super, super easy. And what the fuck? What happened? I don't know what happened. So the rice is ready. We're gonna go ahead and take it out of the pot and just go ahead and pour it into a Tupperware of your choice or a bowl. The last main ingredient of this salad is mint leaves. Again, this one's optional as well as the lemons. But I think this really, really gives it like that extra like, pizzazz. All right, so for the dressing, I'm gonna go ahead and do 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. And the same thing with red wine vinaigrette. And then we're gonna do about 10 cracks of pink salt. Okay, so you're gonna put the top on, make sure it's on there very securely, and then go ahead and mix that shit up. Mix it up real fucking good. Okay. Do a little taste test and see how it is. And I make the salad first because the cabbage starts out a little bit crunchy, a little bit hard. And then once it sits in the olive oil and the vinaigrette for a little bit, then it softens up. So I always make the salad first. So I had a breath from shaking that. Give it a little time to soften up. We are almost done with this recipe. The salad actually takes the longest part just because it's a lot of chopping. So we are going to saute those 2 onions in here. If you want to measure out a tablespoon, you can. I just kind of eyeballed it. We're gonna wait till the pan heats up just a little bit, but then we're gonna go ahead and take this ground beef over here, cut it in half, and we're gonna put the pan, for the onions, I like to do medium high, but this pan gets really, really hot. So if you just have like a regular non-stick pan, maybe do high, because you wanna caramelize it, so it needs to be high heat. For the beef, I like to cook my beef on high. That's what she said, maybe? I don't know. Those little onions, I fucked up. I wasn't supposed to chop them up. I just like to have them in strips, but oh well. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just do a very light layer of all 4 seasonings. And then when it's almost done or when it's done, we'll taste it and then we'll add more. I don't measure anything. This is not like a recipe I found online, so yeah. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see how much I'm pouring. Just a decent layer of the garlic, salt, cumin. I think that's how you say it. This is where the beef really gets its flavor, or the dish. This is what you taste in a lot of Indian dishes. We're not gonna overpower it though. Curry, liquid curry, or like the curry sauce, I'm like not that big of a fan of, but curry seasoning is to die for. So we're gonna add a little bit of curry. And last is parsley. This is just gonna give it like a fresh taste. So once you've done that, go ahead and keep smashing it up. And then don't forget about the onions. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and try this out. I like to mix these 3 together. Get a little bit of everything. I give it 10 out of 10. I mean, I'm a little biased, but it's really fucking good. Alright guys, thank you for watching another episode. The next one will also be a really good Alright guys, thank you for watching another episode. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more episodes of the Not So Bro Diet. I'll see you next time.